Welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Jedi Masters mod. I'm Negative0. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing all right. Well, we finally figured out who the main bad guy is, and we're ready to go back to the Republic Senate and go with Revan to try to get some help to fight him. But first, let's chat with all of our companions and see where they are and where they stand on all this.
Yeah, all right, speak. And make it interesting.
So let's ask him about some stories.
Doc.
And persuade.
I think I've got it, Doc. I think I've got it. Something I can do.
Go ahead.
It's all these layabouts you see wandering the galaxy. They still wear the Mandalorian armor, but I don't know why. We need to get them back together. We need to get them off their useless behinds and remember that they belong to a clan. Take me out with you and let me talk to them face to face wherever you find them. There's a battle coming, Doc. I can feel it. Just like a true Mandalorian should. We'll need every hand we can get when it hits us. Let's bring them back. What do you say, Doc?
Sounds like a worthy task. I'll help.
Just find any of them you can and bring me before them. I'll do the rest.
Kanos has requested that you help rebuild his army. Speak with any Mandalorians you may find to recruit them. So I assume we have to have him in the party to do that. That would make sense. And he's trying to become the Mandalore once again. Reports suggest that two groups may be found on Coruscant, one on 84 and one on Aperture Station. So 84, there was a guy that was a merchant, and Aperture Station is where we picked up Kreia. I don't remember there being a guy there, but we can go look. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. That sounds fun. We also need to, let's see, chat with Kreia.
Yes, have you come with questions?
What do you know of the new enemy Revan was hiding from?
Hey, it looks like we have a transmission coming in from the surface. Should I put it through?
However, my experience of the galaxy is more complete than others, so perhaps I see them with a little more clarity than yourself.
Who are they?
A cabal would seem the most appropriate description. Beyond that, they are Sith.
So, the sound file obviously was the wrong sound file. Please, Kreia, I have to... Okay, you're hiding something. What?
Some speak of an entire species. Others of a great cataclysm which began it all. A tear at the heart of the Force itself. But then again, there are stories that the Kessel Maw was weaved into place by a giant energy spider, and that living ships visit the edge of our galaxy from another. If you truly wish for answers, I suggest you speak to the man you sought. Only Revan truly knows them.
Okay. Alright, so this mod, I swear. Now, this is new. This lady was not here. She's one of the... Maybe we fought her in the last video and captured her? I don't know. We'll talk to her in a second.
Do you need my skill?
Why are you called Shadow?
You want to pry into my past?
Yes.
He found me when I was close to a year old. I never knew my parents. Doctors tell me I'm Corellian, but apart from that, I've no clue as to my family. I think Hulas wanted to train a successor without the burden of safekeeping a family. That was where I came into it. One day when I was 5, we'd spent all day training. He was trying to teach me stealth tactics. During the night, I snuck into his room and got a blade to his throat. He was impressed. I'd come out of the night at him like, well, hence the codename.
It's the only name you've ever had?
Like I said, never knew my parents. Shadow was good as any other.
Aren't you curious what your birth name is?
I guess a part of me's always been curious. Don't even know where to start looking, though. I remember a couple of years ago, this Aqualish merchant came up to me thinking my name was Fire. I told him he was mistaken. Then, when he was walking away, He started talking about how some people look like their father. Wish I'd stopped him now, but...
Do you know where he was from?
Just make sure I'm there when you start asking questions. Otherwise, I can't really point him out.
Okay. Let's look at the journal, see what we're supposed to do. An Aqualish merchant on Coruscant. Okay, so everybody wants to go to Coruscant. Candace does, Shadow does. Let's see what this lady's all about.
Release me!
What's your name?
I am the D'arth Syyth, the blade of the D'arth Syyth, a true lord of the sea. As a Sith, I am also known as Vimac.
Oh, look at the second line. There's nothing true about these Scythe. They are a forgotten relic. The dark side has grown powerful in your absence from the galaxy. Let's go with number 1.
I had a word others called me. They said I was Remy. They were wrong.
Interesting. Let's go talk to Bastila.
Yes, how can I help?
Why did you want to find Revan? Are you a Jedi? Why are you stationed at Telos?
That's a little personal.
What did you do without Revan around?
Thank the Force for Carthonasi is all I have to say.
Oh, really?
What? No, nothing like that. Carth, he's more like my brother. No, Carth is more the person who kept me sane all these years. He had been betrayed by his general before, you see. A Sith officer named Kareth. I don't think he ever saw Revan's departure as a betrayal, however. He understood the important differences in the two men. Revan was more than Kareth ever could have been. He was even more than Malak. Knowing that, Carth had faith. I will admit that I've always been a little more headstrong, though. Waiting for years for my husband to return is...
Husband?
We were married a year after the Starforge fell. We kept it from the Council, of course, but I always suspected that some of them knew. Vanda, definitely. We even settled down for a while. We bought a house on Dantooine. Then, of course, the nightmares began. He had never quite regained his memories from his time under the mantle of Darth, but his curiosity slowly overcame him as he tried to retrace the steps of his research, tried to remember what it was that had driven him to the dark side. Apparently, he remembered. He understood what had happened.
And?
And then he acted. Excuse me.
Interesting. Speak to Bastila later. We will. We definitely will. So who's left? I think we need to go to the bridge and talk to Sig, and that might be it as far as the journal is concerned. Yeah, she's the last one. We probably should have a conversation with Revan as well. I don't know if he'll be on the bridge.
Oh, hi. Hello.
The voice.
This again. Won't you let me talk about it in my own time?
Persuade.
There's even more on the inside. I don't mean mental scars either. They cut me. I let them cut me.
It must have been horrible.
I agreed to it. A lot of it was my fault. I couldn't resist when I heard why they were doing it. It was the money, of course. It always is with Zerka. But there was a point to all of it. You see, when Cressa outlawed the Jedi, there was this void left in the galaxy. I don't know anything about the Force, but I know how society works. And people need their heroes. They need to know there's brave warriors out there fighting for them, even if they don't agree with their actions all the time. That's what I wanted to be.
What happened then?
Well, Zerka doesn't know much about the Force, but they do know a lot about technology. so that's what they used. Cybernetic augmentation, processors attached to brain activity, reinforced steel grafted onto the bone. You name it, they tried it. What they made weren't Jedi, but they could perform a few of the feats, and that was close enough. It would have been a good idea if it weren't for the fact that Zerka was running it. They cut corners, they rushed jobs. I mean, it wasn't like they were doing this for the good of the galaxy, they were doing it for profit. They were gonna sell the Jedi to independent businesses, the ultimate security detail.
I haven't seen any around, though.
The whole project didn't go according to plan. The ideas were right, but their technology just wasn't up to it. Even with the likes of me helping out. People started dying. A lot of people started dying. The implants rebelled against the bodies and ripped them clean apart in some cases. It isn't nice to see your old roommate's arm rip itself off her body. About 6 months and 17 billion credits later, Zerka decided to pull the plug on the entire project. Out of the 200 test subjects, only 7 or so of us remained. We were each given 20,000 credits, the luggage we came with, shown to the front door, and told never to speak of it again. And that's it, really. That's what happened.
Do you feel better for telling me?
Saying it all out loud doesn't feel as good as I thought it would. I just wish I could do something about it. I mean, people died there, and their families don't even know.
Well, we could always, do something about it.
We could, couldn't we? I mean, that was then, but this is now. We have a ship, Jedi, Mandalorians, Jawas. We could do something. The card. We could get the card.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific, Sig.
The scar. The implant on my back. The reason it's there is that it's meant to connect to an electronic card. The idea is that Zerka could sell the card to our employers, which they would then plug in and activate our abilities. Zerka never throws away anything that might one day turn a profit. I bet mine's still out there somewhere. If we can get it, we can take it to the Senate as proof.
Sounds great. Where would it be?
The Zerka Embassy on Coruscant. If we can get there, maybe I can point someone out to you. Then we can have a word with them.
All roads lead to Coruscant. Oh, hello, Revan.
You have approached me.
What have we asked already? I'm gonna ask about what happened to you.
Very well. State your questions, Doctor.
Why did you leave?
The very first details I still can't fully remember. It began soon after my original Jedi training. I had been appointed to the archives as a researcher and filer. During my work, mainly cataloging, I slowly began to discover things. During my time on Dantooine, I was appointed to catalog some of the surrounding ruins. The Jedi Council, of course, thought it was a menial task and not worthy of their time, although apparently worthy of mine. There was a tomb there. Nothing too different to anything else there at the time, at first glance. But it had one glaring oddity. No one was buried there. No records had been kept for it, and no inscriptions we could translate were found upon it. It had simply been assumed that someone had been buried there.
What was inside?
Even I myself did not think too much of it at first, until one day, when I began translating the external runes of the building. They talked about things like dark power and Starforge. I could only ever translate the occasional words, but terms like that stick in your mind. My research was, of course, interrupted, however, when a certain group named the Mandalorians began attacking outlying star systems. In case you don't know, the Jedi refused to defend against the attacks, and I decided on my own actions. But let's not linger too long on that.
Go on.
Out fighting the Mandalorian clans, away from the galactic core, I heard stories. More legends and myths than anything. Tales of mysterious blood-red ships who came and took who they desired, and vanished into nowhere soon after. Accounts of the screams they made when it came to violence. Like I say, stories, of course, but I can only wish they had remained as such. I was leading a scouting party just outside the Ruspat system when what we thought was the enemy came into range of our scanners. The ships just sort of lingered there for a few minutes, then disappeared. The crew shrugged it off. It wasn't Mandalorian, so what did they care? But myself and my apprentice had the Force, a means of scanner greater than anything the ship had. And we felt it. It was the dark side, of course. Any Jedi immediately recognizes it, even if they've never met a Sith. It was even worse than that, though. It was hungry and roaring at the galaxy. It was a blood-red ship, and it had just stepped out of mythology.
Alright, I think we're good for now. We'll talk to him more later. It's an interesting take on all of the things. I do appreciate that. I like that. Let's go ahead and save for a second. In case something goes horribly wrong. Of course, Kanos isn't here. I wonder if the Exile has anything to say.
How may I help?
Can I ask you something?
Fire away.
Never mind. What about this guy?
Nice to see you around, Doc.
On Duxon, you said something about knowing the enemy coming before they did.
Oh, that? It's just like this warm buzz that I get in my head when something bad's gonna happen.
I think we talked to him about that already. Okay, so we need to go to Coruscant. Everybody wants to join us. Who do we take first? I think probably... Oh, do we want to go to Aperture Station and pick up a Mandalorian? Maybe not. Maybe not right now. Looks like, yeah. And we're not going to Korriban yet. Coruscant, capital of Galactic Society. Coruscant is a massive sprawling city of skyscrapers covering an entire planet.
Hey, it looks like we have a transmission coming in from the surface. Should I put it through?
Yes, thank you, Boran.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa javaskobo subjob rigiso karuenoxo mochitosa sagrindeyo tahupo botenya go jucho picha gwemtabani sochu norotoga protolala shishi juvadosa jibacha ratakmans kawanabota tagwa kankadira Yutaka alwanji umaliba tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba wakama nurawa kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa javaskobo subjob rigiso karuenoxo mochitosa sagrindeyo tahupo botenya go jucho picha gwemtabani sochu norotoga protolala shishi juvadosa jibacha ratakmansan tokosha na chitola Doveri nincha yonona shitasa chuch.
Alright, we need to get to our apartment, I guess. And I wonder how we get there. Do we take the shuttle? Let's check. I think maybe we won't take Revan with us if we have a choice. And we'll try to do some of the side stuff before we go in. So maybe we'll take... I don't know. Oh, thank goodness. I have a mouse pointer. Let's take Canderous. And who else needs to go? Shadow needs to go. Oh, we didn't talk to HK. It's fine. And we were going to take Sig as well to do her thing. Yeah, actually, let's take her and Shadow. And maybe we'll take Canderous with Revan. I think that's fine. Gary the Greeter. It's like the lady... Oh, where was that lady? The other greeter? I can't remember her name. Can you direct me to the Jedi
Head
Temple?
to the main street. It's opposite the center.
All right. Coruscant. Oh, it looks pretty good. Except for the corners of the skyboxes. I like it. In fact, it looks really good. Let's level up our guys before anything happens. And we're done. Now. Oh, I like this. Hello. Oh, there's some... Who are you? Look at that outfit. That's a cool outfit. Who are you? Okay. Don't know what that means. We are trying to get to the Senate. Actually, we want to go check out our place, which I guess Main Street is the place to be. Up this ramp, maybe? No. No. Oh, this area with no texture. Let's save real quick. I don't know how this is gonna go. We've done it. We've done it. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Excuse me, Doctor.
How do you know who I am?
To be blunt, I'm a reporter and it's my job to know these things. To be additionally blunt, I have a job for you. It's one that pays well and could do some good. Are you interested?
Why not?
Good attitude. Now, what do you know about Cressa?
Very little.
Well, then here's the facts. Cressa has been Supreme Chancellor for over 25 years now. And do you know how many days he's aged?
No.
None. He keeps from the public eye. He has his private guards and never ever falls ill. Only visits his private doctor once a year for checkups. Suspicious yet? You should be. He runs everything in this republic. The only reason there hasn't been a full public inquiry is that he does some good.
Well, it takes all sorts. Actually, let's say one. Shouldn't we just leave him alone then?
What if he turns out to be some evil mastermind, just playing us all? Someone needs to look for the truth, and it might as well be me. Only problem is, I've already been caught asking too many questions. His people are probably watching from a distance right now. That's where you come in. You're good at finding things. Word on the street is, you've already found Darth Revan. What do you say? Fancy joining me? Earning some credits and doing some good?
If it's for the good of the Republic, sure.
Good. Now listen, 'cause this could get dangerous. Cressa keeps a keen eye on things around here, so odds are you'll run into one of his private lackeys eventually. Avoid talking to any Republic guards. Don't discuss this with anyone I say isn't okay. On top of that, watch out for his Praetorian guards. There's some freaky-looking species he picked up from some isolated planet. They dress in bright purple and come with green skin. Avoid at all costs. Finally, you have the HK-1000. Apparently,
That's cool.
He privately commissioned it from the M478 factories. He's Cress's shadow normally, but occasionally, this thing gets set loose. Its weapons are lethal in a fight. Keep an eye out. Now, if you're still feeling brave, your first assignment will be to go to the slums. The guy you need to find should be near one of the ramps. He's a scruffy-looking janitor, one of the Senates. He should be doing maintenance down there. Bribe him. Threaten him. Whatever. Just get him to sneak into Cress's office and come back with something. Anything. After that, report back to me. I'll be in the cantina. It's just off the causeway here. You can't really miss it. There's Republic soldiers outside. Good luck. And remember to keep your head down.
That was an excessively long conversation. Let's go ahead and save real quick, because I do not want to go through that again. I just wanted to talk to this merchant. Or maybe this guy. This merchant. Let's talk to him. Nope. I guess not. Oh. Oh, they're just pretending to be merchants. Let's look at that. Really weird. Like, we just need to go to the Senate and... Okay, hold on. Supreme Chancellor Cressa gave us a house, like, right off the bat. The Zerka Embassy on... That's for Sig. And then an Aquilish merchant on Coruscant. What is an Aquilish? Is this guy an Aquilish? I don't know. Maybe we need to look for... That is not a ramp. For more guys. Are you an Aquilish? You're a commoner. Look at these signs. Some pod racing. That's cool. This guy's an Aquilish. All right, are you ready, Shadow? No, he's not an Aquilish. No, he's a... I have no idea what an Aquilish is. Let's look at the map. Have we skipped anything? The Coruscant Emporium? Well, that sounds like something we absolutely want. And that's behind us. So... Oh, what is this? Be somebody's store. Oh, are you an Aquilish? I guess not. Okay, well, I did want to sell all those lightsabers. This is going to take a second. They're $495 a piece. Oh my gosh. Come on. And everybody else has one, I think. I think we can sell this thing. And that's fine for now. Oh no, this is just a store. It's just another store. Let me see your stock. Oh, maybe we can get some Jedi robes for some of the other... Flex heavy armor? Good defense. Cyberark field armor. This is light. Oh, that's so expensive. How much is this? It's a defense of 10. I don't think we need any of this. Actually, let's get out of here. Okay, I guess we need to continue on this way. We still need... Like, this is... Yeah, okay. We're in Market Street. We still need to get to the Senate or the Zerka Embassy. I wonder if this is... Now I'm like, what's a door and what's not a door? They all look the same to me. There's something up ahead. Now, what's going on over here? Oh, this is the cantina. I don't know where... Oh, maybe this is a store. Select your floor. Oh, this is our house. Let's go in. This doesn't look half bad. So, I've tried a couple of times to modify my lightsaber. It has not worked out. It crashes the game every single time. Enter apartment complex. Wow, this is kind of cool. It's a little weird looking. We do have a nice view of the city. I think we're going to have to wrap it up today. I'm going to go look up what an Aqualish looks like, and hopefully we can help out Shadow, or get to the Zerka MC and help Sig before we go do the Senate stuff next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. Take care.